Okay, welcome everyone to our June mega class. For those of you who have never attended a mega class, or maybe you're watching this recording for the first time, this is a collaborative cooking class that we do on our Rockstars team once a month. I would say just about every month, it's the first Monday of the month. So you can kind of plan on that. And it's so exciting because we have consultants from all over the US that will present from time to time. Tonight, we have a special treat. We have several of us here in person at my house because we're doing an in-person team meeting right after this. But one of our presenters tonight is presenting from Minnesota, my friend Erin. So I'm really excited that she's here as well. So we're going to get started. We've got 3 amazing recipes for you. We're going to share those recipes with you. We're going to demo everything for you, share product along the way. And then we are going to share some specials with you. There was just a brand new sale announced today. Really excited to share with you guys. We're going to do that at the end. And we're going to do raffle prizes. So stay on for the end because you don't want to miss that opportunity. You have to be on live to win the raffles. So if you're watching this recording, try and catch us live next time so you can be a part of the raffles. So as we're presenting tonight, I want you guys to watch how much fun we're having. I know many of you are going to sit there and think, oh my gosh, they make it look so easy. That's because it is easy. And so we just want to make sure that you guys know that there are so many ways to be a part of our team and our community. Our favorite way is to do what we're doing. And we invite each and every one of you to consider joining our team because we would love to have you. And as you're going to see tonight, we have people all over the US and we can connect and support you from all areas. And so that's exciting. You might not be joining the team, but you know what? You should totally do a cooking class with your consultant, okay? So each of us can do virtual or in person, depending on where you live. And so reach out to the person that invited you tonight or shared this video with you, and they will help you get a class scheduled. As always, you can be a customer, and you're gonna see a lot of things tonight that you are gonna wanna get. Everyone builds their collection slowly over time. So just keep an ongoing wish list of what you want and what you're going to get in the future. And we will help you do that. Whether you're going to purchase on sales or you're going to get a ton of free stuff for hosting. So I'm going to start. The first recipe tonight is garden tartlets. And I have a sous chef here, my friend Anne. She's hiding, but she can come out. There she is. So this is my friend Anne. Anne and I met through a mutual friend, and Anne lives near me, which you can see why she's here, which I love. But I met her through a virtual class because it was when we still weren't doing things in person. So it was really fun, and now she's become my friend. So I love it, love it, love it. That's probably my favorite part about this business is the people that we meet and the friends we make. So she is actually so much more accomplished in the kitchen than I am. I like to say she's professional, but I'm a professional at home cook, I'll tell you that. So she actually has been prepping this recipe for us, which I so appreciate. And I'm just getting it ready to demo for you. So she's going to be part of the demo. I'm going to be part of the demo. So I'm leaving room for my friend. I wasn't centered on my roll pack. So you can see I didn't put my dough over the red lettering, which is always my tip because I'll always say, your dough is the correct thickness if you can see the red lettering through the pie dough. So I'm just going to show you the beauty of the roll pot, which doesn't stick. And I'm going to just go ahead and pick this pie dough up. Look at that, how it doesn't stick. It's going to move that over so that we can see our thickness of the dough. So the roll pot's great for rolling pizza dough, cookie dough, pie dough, as you can see. It does not slide around on my counter when I'm rolling it. But you already saw the dough does not stick to it. So that's great. So now I can see that it is the correct thickness for my tartlets. And so you can see I picked that up. You also can't pick your counter up, but you can pick your roll pot up. How cool is that? So you can see the red lettering through there. I know it's the correct thickness. So now our dough cutters come in sets. So this is the set of fluted round dough cutters. And we already have the medium size out. So there are, I'm going to go ahead and let Anne kind of start to cut those out while I talk to you about the different types of tartlet trays. So we already pre-baked these shells because for the garden tartlets, you bake the shells blind and then you're going to fill them. So we're going to show you that filling shortly. But I baked these in our Silform tartlet tray, okay? The Silform and you can see when these are all in here, it's a little bit hard to see, but it's a mesh, so you can see through it. And so what you want to see, and these all just pop right out, just let them slide right out, but it's mesh material, so you can see through it. Water goes right through that. So you're only going to use something with a crust in that tray. So, but it creates a perfect tartlet shell. It is designed to pull moisture away. So it's going to give you a crispier crust. So really great, especially if you're working with like a gluten-free pie dough. So then we have our FlexiPan tartlet tray. So the FlexiPan is the solid silicone and woven glass, and it's not that mesh material. So this is great because this is the same, this is the mini tartlet. So 30, I say, like, I like to call the mini tartlet 1-bite tartlets. And then I call the medium tartlet a 2-bite tartlet, okay? So there's 20 shapes. So this medium FlexiPan tartlet tray is the same size as the Silform medium, okay? It's just Silform versus FlexiPan. So I just want to make sure everyone understands that. So we're going to do the same tartlets in FlexiPan. You really can. It's really, the Silform is a product that my customers get when they make a lot of tartlets and they're looking for that perfect finish. You can still have a really excellent tartlet in the Silform, in the FlexiPan. Now, the cool thing about this is now you can also use this for egg bites, brownie bites, you name it. So you can put little, you can put any batter in here that's liquid. It's not going to go through. It's going to cook like that. So this one's a little more versatile. Okay. So now you can see and so nicely cut those shapes out. I like to use my cake server knife to get the shapes up. So I'm just going to show that excess dough coming right off. How cool is that? Again, just showing you it doesn't stick. So then you take your tartlet shape, cut out your circle, and you're going to put it over the tray. And then I usually just put all the shapes on top. And then we take our shaper and we just press them down and create the shape, okay? So now, if you are going to fill those, so say one of my favorites is the brie and jam tartlet. You could fill that with any type of filling, store-bought, homemade, you name it, and cook it. But doing it blind like this, once you've filled it like that, you're going to want to prick it. You can use a fork or you can use your cake server knife and just gently do a little prick just to make sure that the dough doesn't rise up. Now, I will tell you with Silform, I told Anne, you don't have to prick it because it doesn't rise up, but it did for some reason with this one in a couple of them, but it's not too bad. So it's totally your choice. You're gonna fill it, so I always skip that step when I use Silform, but with FlexiPan for blind baking, you're gonna wanna prick it a little bit. So these cooked 400 degrees for 8 minutes. It does take a little bit longer in FlexiPan, but we're talking like 10 minutes, okay? So just watch it, and everyone's oven is different, so you gotta be aware of that. Okay, so now I'm gonna let Anne talk to you about the filling that she made for the garden tartlets, and then we're gonna fill them. So I'm gonna get this pie dough out of the way, and this is really cool because we're gonna do more with this later, and I love that I can just take this roll pack and roll it up, put it in the fridge so the dough doesn't get warm, and then we can finish making these tartlets later, which is great. So Anne, why don't I go ahead and talk to them about the filling?
All right, hello everybody. So in this bowl, I started with 8 ounces of room temperature cream cheese, and then added a half a cup of sour cream. To that, we added 1 tablespoon of our French Pantry herb blend. Tonight we went with the herb de Provence. We have many beautiful flavors to choose from, and for those of you that are not familiar with these, they're really lovely. And they're more like a loose tea leaf as opposed to the powdered stuff that you get in most American grocery stores, and they're beautiful. As soon as you open it, you can smell the wonderful aroma. So we just have 1 tablespoon of that in here. And then this just hit back in stock very recently. This is our mini herb chopper. This little guy is great. It has the 2 little blades in it. This is like our EcoChop's cool little sister. We're gonna put a couple of garlic cloves in there, put the lid on top, and lock it in place. And then this little guy just rolls back and forth.
Or first, is it locked?
Oh, is that a lock?
I can just get it going. But you can twist it. And then you can roll it.
Okay. That was what we were doing with mine the other day.
So sometimes it gets a little
I was
bit.
doing mine empty, so, yeah. Okay, so we just roll this back and forth. This is our mini herb chopper. It just came back in stock. It's really cool. You can see in there.
Isn't that cool? I love it.
And
Want to do a couple of pieces? Yeah. Okay, so this is really good to show you guys because you can see there's some chunks in there, but I want to show you if you really want to dice it up really good. Anne's being very gentle with it. Probably because it's not her kitchen. But I'll go aggressively really fast and switch it back and forth. And then Roman likes to just go on the counter. And the faster you go, the more it chops. So now, look how tiny those got. Is that amazing or what? It's the best. So I feel like you're so much better than mincing your garlic. It does it right here like this. And this is part of one of our June specials I'll talk about at the end. But this item comes with a set of 2 mini spatulas and our mini whisk. So you should just put one, yeah. So like that much. Okay, we'll say this for something else. Okay, perfect. So then I'll let you keep going because you're doing such a great job.
And then I put a few twists of our celery salt in here. And I also put a few twists of our Telecherry pepper grinder in here. This is our Pepperelli pepper mill. This thing is great. It comes with 5 different peppers that you can interchange and its own grinder. This has a lot of peppers that I've never even heard of before, from all around the world. There's Vietnam pepper, Timot pepper, Madagascar pepper, and a few others. This is really great. I got one of those for my dad for Father's Day. He's a
good Father's Day gift.
Mm-hmm.
And Father's Day started on the corner. There's still time you can get that. It's a great one. So I'm glad you mentioned that. It's awesome. Very cool.
Now our filling is ready. Have a good stir.
Perfect.
And then this is our pastry bag with stand, and we have a star tip in the bottom. And we'll just put this in there real quick. All right.
It's fun to be the sous chef instead of the.
So this is our Bon Cook reusable pastry bag. We've got a star tip in the bottom. Sure that's all the way in there real tight. And then we can just fill these tarts with our mixture.
Oh my gosh, it looks so good and it actually smells good too. I wish you guys could see it. Anne did not know she was presenting tonight. She came in and I said, "Oh, you're going to be my sous chef," and then I ended up being her sous chef. But she's doing a great job, as you can tell. Like I said, she's the professional. So,
all right.
Oh my gosh, beautiful. So now we'll make them look pretty.
There we go. We've got cucumbers. Get a few of those in there. We've got broccoli. We've got carrots.
This is such a fun recipe to do in the summertime, and you can bake the shells ahead of time. I would fill them right before you serve them because that filling is going to kind of soak into them. So I just do that right before. But it's such a great way if you have a lot of people together versus the dip and people dipping into the same. You just have these individual servings. And so I think it's really a nice way to have a healthier appetizer when you're doing your get-togethers in the summertime. So I love how great this looks. So as you can see, you saw us do this from start to finish. The only extra time would be waiting for the tartlet shells to bake, but it's super fast, super easy. And again, simple enough anybody can do. And you can all be a professional like Anne. Okay, we're gonna pass it off to Erin for our next recipe.
Okay, I'm just gonna get behind my counter really quick. I am doing a French pantry microwave potato salad, and I do this potato salad all the time. It's a French style potato salad, which means you can eat it warm, you can eat it at room temperature, you can have it cold if you want to, but it's so great you don't have to worry about the timing of your side dishes. So you put the potatoes in the microwave in your medium or your large round mold, and you use your octagonal bond mat as your lid. Okay, you can probably saw. So I cooked these for 10 minutes and you could see some steam there for a moment. They've been out for a little while. But you don't add any water, you don't add anything, and you just throw them in the microwave. And it doesn't really matter if you get to them right away. They can sit in the microwave for 10, 15 minutes before you even have time to get back to them. So the potatoes are perfectly cooked. Sometimes, depending on your microwave, maybe 11 or 12 minutes. It depends on things like that. But I use the little tiny potatoes and I cut those in half. They come in a bag at the grocery store. New red potatoes are great this time of year. So you might cut those into quarters or a little bit more, depends on the size. But those are potatoes that are cooked. So just 10 minutes there. And we're gonna cut up some green onions. Let's see if I can move that a little bit. I've got my Santoku knife, cuts so nicely, cuts through these really, really, really fast. If you want your kids in the kitchen to help, you can use the kitchen scissors. Kitchen scissors are great for kids. Sometimes you don't trust them with a knife, but they're so used to using scissors all the time. So this could be a job that they could do with the scissors. So I have 4 green onions. I'm gonna mix this right in my mold, and then you can put it in a prettier bowl later or not, totally up to you. We're gonna do about 1/4 of a cup of fresh herbs. And I have an herb garden out front. I'm lucky enough, so I'm just using herbs I have on hand. So chives, again, you can use the scissors, you can use the Santoku, anything you wanna do here is fine. Some of those cut up already. I'm gonna do half and half. So those are my chives. And while Anne was using her mini chopper, I decided I'll just use mine at the same time. And I put some fresh thyme in there and twisted it back and forth. And got that thyme up into little nice tiny pieces. I'm gonna sprinkle that on right in the mold. Here, I'll scoot that back just a little bit. So that part super fast. And then we're just gonna make a really simple vinaigrette to go and dress our French potato salad. And that's another reason I like this style potato salad too. It's a lighter dressing. It's not the really heavy American style we're used to. So it's my preferred style, but it's at very least a nice variation on the normal. So we're gonna do 2 to 3 tablespoons of a French pantry balsamic. And I'm gonna use our white traditional balsamic. I love using this one in coleslaws, potato salad, especially this dish. It really adds a nice depth of flavor, but I do want the fresh herbs to be the star of the show. So I'm not gonna use something with a more overwhelming flavor, even though the flavors we have, if you haven't tried them, are so good and amazing. And I'm surprising myself all the time with what I put the balsamics on that I never thought I would have. I'm going to use the Herbs de Provence oil blend. Again, just to tie in with the herbal flavor, the Herbs de Provence oil blend is probably the one I use the most, just because, I mean, if you smell it, it's lovely. And I love working with herbs and those flavors. And to tie in with that, our Herbs de Provence mustard. So this is just a little elevation from your normal Dijon. It works with almost every dish you try it, so it doesn't have a super strong flavor, but a little bit of that, again, herbal flavor, Herbs de Provence flavor introduced to that. So those 3 ingredients, and then some celery salt, we'll grind that right in there. And this recipe is really versatile, so you could do different oils, different balsamics, different salts, of course. I'm going to use our Malabar pepper. So you can really just change it up so easily. And of course, I've got my little mini whisk. This is one of the best tools in my kitchen, and it's just $9. I use it all the time. I finally got myself 2 because I use them so often that even though I wash dishes fairly often, I like want one clean all the time. So really, really simple vinaigrette. Just gonna pour that right over the potatoes. Toss. Smells really good. Again, like Teresa was saying, I wish you could smell this right now. Smells so good. And I'll just plate a little up so you can see it a little closer. This would be great to have as a side dish with meat that you're grilling or to bring for a potluck or barbecue. But there's the potato salad. So good. Really, really easy. So I hope you try it sometime. Thank you. Let's go back to the West Coast, I think.
got smiling. All right, hello everyone. So we also get to bring you a little bit of festivity. So we have some patriotic holidays coming up, and we are going to show you how to make a really gorgeous patriotic fruit pizza. So actually happened to make this, didn't even know about this special. I made this last night. This is a sugar cookie made in the rectangular flexi pat, and I'm going to tell you about a cool special that is happening right now for you on this one. So rectangular flexi pat, you want to just bake your sugar cookie dough in here. We've got a sugar cookie recipe that you will get from your consultant. And a little tip on this, one thing I love to do when I'm spreading this out is to put it, like kind of just pour all of my dough in here and put it in the oven. Don't spread it out, just put it in the oven for a minute or 2 minutes. And then it gets nice and soft. You can spread it out really, really easily. Use your offset spatula. It's gonna work super nice just to spread it out nice and even. It's not gonna be sticky. It's just gonna be like the right consistency. And then put it back in. It's gonna bake up nicely. You don't want it to be too brown. So you want it to just be kind of like a light, just barely golden brown. It's gonna keep cooking, but it should be pretty well set. Okay, so then to take it out, you can do it a couple different ways. Of course, you can flip it, just double flip it. I like to, with my flexi flat, I like to peel it, but with the flexi pat, I like to flip it. So you're gonna just take your whole setup, flip it all over. You know how easily it comes out. Just loosen up those corners. You can even see it's coming out right there. I'll set this down and then we'll just take this off. We're gonna have a really perfect rectangle. If you wanted to do this on the bond mat, you can do it on the bond mat. If you do it on the bond mat, there's a tip in the recipe, but what you want to do is shape it first, then freeze it for 20 or 30 minutes or so, or at least refrigerate it for a few minutes, and that's going to help it hold its shape. I just find you get much better results when you can just use a rectangle. It's going to stay nice and look pretty. Okay, then you've got your cream cheese frosting here in your pastry bag, and you know that we've been using this one. You saw it used for the tartlets already, so this thing gets used quite a bit. I've got just the large tip on here, just the round tip. It doesn't have to be pretty. It's just really a vehicle for getting all of the frosting on here on a nice, even way to do it. Okay, so you're gonna just take this and you want to just spread this frosting out. Just kind of get it all on there. Use as much or as little as you want. Some people like to do a nice thick coating. Some people like to do a nice thin coating. So up to you. I think why not use it all? What else are you gonna do with it? But that's my opinion. And the more the better. Then take your offset spatula again, and you want to just spread this out. And then I have my sous chef and great friend Stephanie, who's going to be coming over and helping me decorate. So today, because we're making it a flag fruit pizza, we're going to use blueberries and strawberries. We've got the strawberries all sliced up. You can use raspberries if you want. You can use strawberries cut in half if you want. It's really up to you the way you want to do it. This is for our flag pizza. But if you want to do a regular fruit pizza, it is super fun to do in any shape. Sorry, I'm just like making it all beautiful and just get it on there, Carrie. No, but you can do it in any shape. It's really fun just to have a few cut fruits. This is one of our favorite things to do with our cousins when we get together with them. That's kind of become a tradition to make a fruit pizza and just have all the fruits out there. It's really fun for them to kind of get a little decoration, inspiration, and have fun with it. Okay.
And you really can use any fruit. It doesn't have to
Exactly.
be these. Like you can really get creative. If
Yes.
you are a fruit fan, really you can get super creative.
Kiwis are really good on there. Fresh
Beautiful
peaches,
too.
Yeah.
Oh, peaches.
So what we're gonna do this right now is I kind of just like delineate a little space for my little stars up here. And
Flag.
yes, on my
Right.
flag. And then you like to do, and then Steph and I are gonna kind of coordinate to do a couple of rows of strawberries. So you want to start a flag, if you didn't know, I learned this, has a red stripe at the top and a red stripe at the bottom. So always do one layer of strawberries there. Then depending on how big your strawberries are, you can get a couple more layers. We're gonna do 4 stripes on here. I'll kind of fill in blueberries. Steph's gonna start on with the, sorry, no, you're good. We gotta, well, it's teamwork here. We can do this. If you can find your blueberries that are kind of the same size, it does help just make it look a little bit more, I don't know, more even. And I like to stagger them too. So this top row, I've got 5, the next row I'll do 4 and kind of fit in between. I mean, you get to do it the way you want to, so there's no right or wrong way, but have fun with it. Get your kids involved.
So that's what I was
Great.
gonna say.
Get your kids involved
Especially if
with it.
you have pre-sliced fruit. If you've already sliced the fruit, I mean, your lines might not be quite as straight, but the kids will have a ball with this.
Yes.
With this activity for sure. So get them involved in this one. We could do, well, here we go.
Go for it.
We're gonna just do it. Another tip to this is if you've got really fresh and juicy strawberries, if you put them on, if you make this fruit pizza early in the day, you're gonna serve it later in the evening, that juice will come out on this white frosting and it'll be just as delicious. So don't worry about that, but it won't be quite as beautiful because you'll have a little bit of the juice from the strawberries around each of the strawberries. So I always say if you can wait on the strawberries until right before, we're gonna have to cut these, until right before you eat them, then that will make your strawberries look even more beautiful. So
Yes.
if you can wait to put those strawberries on until right before you serve them, then go for it.
You're good. I'm just gonna hold them for you.
Okay, thanks.
Good tip.
So keep that in mind as well.
Yeah, and I do recommend using fresh fruit. Frozen fruit does not work as well. It will taste again. It will taste amazing.
Yep.
But it's gonna bleed that out. And then if you do make it ahead, keep it in the refrigerator, chill it, and keep it just nice and cold so it holds up a little bit better. But should we turn that around?
Yes, you should. Don't let
That's
that
pretty
slide.
quick and easy, yeah. Okay, so there is our flag fruit pizza, very patriotic. You can use this, of course, for 4th of July coming up, but Labor Day, at the end of summer, Memorial Day, any time of year can be really,
Next
really
week
fun.
is Flag Day.
And Flag Day, that's
Flag
right.
Day.
Yes,
Right.
good call.
Clean calorie. Thank you.
Okay, so a few fun tips for you there, and then we're gonna turn it back over to Teresa, and she's gonna tell you all. Oh wait, let me just jump in with this
Okay,
special.
I'll do it.
Okay, Teresa will show you, but you guys, this 9x13 pan that you saw us use for this flag fruit pizza. Okay, this is one of the things I use it for, but since I've gotten this, it's like my go-to. Everybody here?
Yes.
Yep. So definitely, this is an awesome opportunity to be able to get one of these. It is your 9x13 pan. It's going to do all of your everything, right? It's going to do your casseroles, your lasagnas, your enchiladas. It's going to do your bar cookies. It's going to do, if you just want to throw some chicken in there, some roasted veggies, it's amazing for granola. Like it's going to do everything that you want a 9x13 to do and lots more. And it's going to just make your life so much easier. There's nothing sticking in there. So when you have an order over $100, you get this for 50% off. 50% off, half price on your rectangular flexi pat. Remember when you're looking for it, it's a 9x13 pan, but it is under rectangular flexi pat. Okay, and that is in addition to your 20% off item too. So you can get the rectangular flexi pat, half price, and another 20% off item. So over to you, Teresa.
Okay, awesome. So I'm gonna actually move myself this way so my sound, because I don't want to have my back to you guys, and so we're going to keep the sound there. But if you want to mute that video, because I've got this video on, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to
Remove the spotlight.
I got it.
Oh, got it.
Whoa, and look at me, I'm so close. Okay, so I'm like all of a sudden really close to you. So I have to be on my computer so I can share all these images with you guys. So that is what I'm doing right now. So first thing I'm gonna pull up is the special that Carrie just talked about, which is so exciting, you guys. This was just announced today, and this goes through Thursday, June 9th. So this is super exciting. This is a great time. When you spend $100, then you can get that rectangular flexi pat at 50% off, you guys. That is a huge savings, a win for everyone, very multi-purpose. And actually, I have in my oven, I forgot, I was gonna pull out and show you what I did with my rectangular flexi pat tonight. So Stephanie, maybe you can pull out my chicken and I'll show that to you guys. So this is also great because when you have a class, when you're part of an order as part of a class, so another reason to host, which I'll show you, then you can also get an additional item at 20% off, and it can be anything $69 or less. So you can do both of those items on this one sale. So that's super exciting. Okay, so now I'm going to share with you some other specials that we have in June, which is really exciting. So a lot of these have been mentioned already. Yeah, just stick it back there for now and then we'll grab it. So first of all, these are our June customer specials, okay? So some of these items we're showing tonight, some we're not, but I'm just gonna zoom in here so you can see the first one is called Pick Your Picnic. This is awesome because you have some choices. This is almost like a smaller build your own collection, and you can pick your choice of the FlexiPan fluted tray, which is that picture in the top right-hand corner, that very decorative cupcake. You can pick the classic FlexiPan classic muffin tray, which is the one that we use a lot for freezing exactly half an ounce, or the FlexiPan round tray, which is 8 ounces, 1 cup exactly. I love that. for freezing leftover soups, chilies, stuff like that. So that's really exciting. So then you get your choice of tapenade. Every single one of these tapenades is amazing. My favorite is tomato tapenade, but I will tell you, if you ask my customers, everyone has a different favorite. So they're all to die for. Then you pick your set of 2 mini spatulas, which we showed tonight. It kind of ran away somewhere, but that's okay. Set of 2 mini spatulas are amazing. They're pictured here on this with all of the other accessories here. And then the set of, thank you, Anne. There's the set of 2 mini. I love this. They've been out of stock for a while. The set of 3 spatulas or a honey dipper. And so what you've got to remember, a lot of times we've been doing when you have these customer specials, you guys, you can add on the perforated baking sheet. It's almost always the medium because the medium does fit all of our trays and molds. However, every once in a while you'll see the large added on there. So at a discount. So don't miss that. So when you're ordering on your consultant's website, you're going to check that box before you add the special to your cart. So it includes that discounted perforated baking sheet as well. So this is awesome, you guys. If you get this Pick Your Picnic bundle and then you just add on one of our $15 food items, you're at $100. Like, it's that easy to do. And then you can get that 50% off rectangular flexi pack, and then go from there. And then you can pick again another item, add to the order, get 20% off. The next special is Fit for a Queen. I gotta tell you, I still do not have this twisted crown mold yet. I am waiting for mine to arrive. I'm so excited when it does. Trust me, you'll be seeing. I'll post all kinds of videos and pictures. But I love it. It is rare for us to get a new mold. You guys, it's like once a year we get new items. This is an item we've been waiting for probably a year and a half. And so I can't wait to get it in my kitchen. But this is really fun. I think the timing of this with the Queen's Jubilee is perfect, right? So you can get that twisted crown mold, the strawberry champagne jam, which is a huge hit, and the cake server knife. Oh my gosh, you do so much more than serve cake with that. But again, you can add on that medium perforated baking sheet. Here's another great bundle, you guys. You get this Fit for a Queen, add on the perforated baking sheet, you're at $95 already. Add a flexible scraper, there's your 100. So there's so many options to getting to 100 so that you can get that rectangular flexi pack 50% off. And then this is the bundle I'm most excited about this month, Major Minis. Okay, so you saw us share the mini herb chopper earlier. Love that guy. It's so amazing. The mini whisk and the set of 2 mini spatulas. Honestly, these little items have such a big impact in your kitchen. This makes a great gift bundle at $49. So definitely consider that for sure. So, okay, so these are our customer specials. But as I mentioned, there's 3 ways to be a part of our bond community. My favorite is to do what I do, which we're going to get to that, so stay tuned. But if you're not interested in being a consultant, but you do want to get some free stuff, discounted products, I highly recommend that you reach out to your consultant and book a cooking class this month, you guys. Our rewards are so generous, but I will tell you they're even more generous this month with the June exclusive. For every class, $700 or more, you can get the mini herb chopper as a bonus gift. That's not the only gift. So you can see this, and I just want to explain to you, when you have a qualifying class of $400, which you guys, I'm going to tell you, you can get $400 with 2 orders. It's pretty simple. But then you can see that's where your rewards start. You get 50% off item, plus an additional 50% off item for each person that books a class on your class. So there's a way that you can get more than just one 50% off item, and you get your choice of 3 select tools. So you can see as your party has more orders and more bookings, you get more stuff for free. Really fun today. I had a host that I was able to, she got to pick out $350 worth of product today. Plus she got that mini herb chopper, which I actually am now saying I forgot to tell her about. So she's going to be so excited with that bonus gift. So definitely, I will tell you, the rewards are a big perk of hosting a cooking class with your consultant, whether it's virtual or in person. But the biggest reward, you guys, is learning more ways to use the product you already have and sharing this with your friends. Promise they will thank you. Okay. So now my favorite way to be a part of our bond community is to join our business and join our team. And if you didn't already know, we are the #1 team in the company. And I do not say that to brag. I say that to compliment each and every person on this team. You guys have seen us do these mega classes before. This team is a collaborative team. We support each other. We build each other up. And it's because of that collaboration that we are #1. And so we invite you to join our Rockstars team, and look at this. You can do it in June for only $75. Okay. Look what you get in this $75 business kit. Truly amazing, you guys. You get the medium perforated baking sheet, your medium bond mat, your apron, which I know everybody loves to get the Bon Cook apron, the square saffron tray. Love this. Very, very practical, versatile, beautiful tray. And then the FlexiPack square mold, which is great. The smaller version of the rectangular FlexiPack. And then the heat resistant spatula, and you get a little sampling of our marking materials. So we do have other business kits that I will show you, and you absolutely, I'm not going to tell you how to spend your money, but I prefer that everybody start with a $75 business kit and then allow us to teach you how to get the rest of these items for free, because we have the most amazing incentive programs. And in your first 30, 20, 30, 50 days, you've got some amazing rewards available to you that honestly, you guys, are so easy to earn. And we know the formula to teach you how to do that. So I just want to make sure that if you're even just the slightest bit interested, you're looking for something just part-time, full-time, fun time, just looking for a personal discount, you need to reach out to your consultant and talk to them about joining our team, because I promise you, you will not be disappointed. Okay. All right. So now let me go stop the share here. And I think we are going to do some raffle prizes, which is really fun. And so Kara's just going to come. It's a little bit hard because she's a little taller than me, but we can adjust. It works that way. So, okay. So we've got some raffle prizes to give away. And so I am going to, all right, I'm checking the chat box, make sure we didn't forget anybody.
Okay, good.
No, I got them. Okay, so we're good to go. Okay, so you got them in your hand, so we're gonna do.
Yeah.
Prizes, but you know,
Yeah,
I didn't,
you're awesome.
didn't
Hey,
understand
yeah.
the last thing at once.
We've got 2 raffle drawings that we're gonna do tonight. One, we've got the Lipatite grater, and we've got our heat resistant spatula. Both of those I use all the time. I actually use the Lipatite grater to grate some lemon into the dough for the sugar cookie, which I have never done before, but I'm excited to try that. Use it all the time. It is so great for hard cheeses, for zesting citrus fruits. Love it. And of course, this scraper spatula, heat resistant spatula, I use it all the time. All right, first winner. Here we go. Drum roll. I don't know if the sound effects. Kristen White! Yay!
I'm guessing that is
She's
your
like,
guess.
Hey, you know what? We were just talking about it. She's like, draw my name this time. I'm like, okay,
Yay,
well, you saw.
that's so exciting.
No,
Yep.
no business
no.
here. Okay, just
All on
say
it,
so.
on the up and up, all on the up and
They
up.
don't offer Kristen White.
Right, exactly.
Okay, so I will get that to you, Kristen. Yay, I'm excited for you. She's been on many times, so fun.
Yay.
The next one we have is our heart dough cutters, and these are, like Teresa was saying, this is our heart dough cutter set. So this would actually be really cute for tartlets around anytime, around birthdays, of course, Valentine's Day, anytime you just want to say a little love you. But you can
Everything's made with love. You can make it a
Exactly.
heart shape, right?
Exactly. All right, so we will get these off to you too, and the winner of these ones.
And that is my guess.
Yay!
Yay! Okay,
Awesome.
we will get these in the mail to you, Lisa. So exciting.
Congratulations, Kristen and Lisa. Yay.
Awesome.
Good for you.
Okay, so I want to show you guys before we sign off. I want to show you the chicken that I made because it's still a little hot, but this is fun. This is literally how I do dinner in my house and feed these teenage boys. So this is the rectangular flexi pack with 2 whole chickens in it. Okay. And then I've got some potatoes in there, but then I also have the extra roasted potatoes on the square flexi pack. And the square flexi pack is what comes in the business kit, you guys. So lots of great options. And I just wanted to show you, this is something, if you do not have this, and this is all on a large perforated baking sheet. So if you have a large family, I don't really think of my family of 5 as large, but they're 3 teenage boys, they're like a large family. So anyways, but anyway, so this is how I do dinner, and it's so simple, you guys. I literally put this chicken together in 5 minutes and then put it in the oven while I was getting ready for you guys. So if you do not own that yet, now is the time to get it. So thank you everyone for being on. Thank you so much for Carrie and Ann and Stephanie and Aaron for presenting. And we hope to see you guys all next month on our July Mega class. So have a wonderful, and it will not be on Monday because Monday is the 4th of July. So stay tuned for that date and we will get that to you guys. But thanks again for joining, everyone. Oh, yes, thank you. And this is why we have these assistants. Okay, so Anne reminded me, if anyone wants a sneak peek of our team, we actually have a team meeting that starts in 15 minutes. You are more than welcome to stay on. We're gonna mute our video just so that we can kind of get organized here for the team meeting. But those of you who are already rock stars on the team, you can stay on. You do not have to sign off. You can stay on and we'll get started at 6 p.m. Pacific time. But if you're sitting there tonight and you're like, you know what, I think I want to join, and you want to just stick on for the team meeting tonight, we do these team meetings once a month. We do a shorter team connection every single week, but this is a big one. So you'll learn a lot and be a lot of fun to share with you. So if you want to stay on, stay on. And if not, we'll see you next time. Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.